Between the 1920s and 1929s, a time period called the Roaring Twenties, America's economy grew exponentially.
Its total wealth doubled between that time. In the New York Stock Exchange market on Wall Street, people invested their life savings into the stock market. This included millionaires to peasant people. This helped the stock market expand drastically.
But then, between 1929 and 1939, the Great Depression struck.
It was one of the worst economic downturns in history. The strategy of borrowing to buy shares only worked as long as stock prices continued to rise. When the market crashed, everyone rushed to sell their stocks. On October 24th, 1929, a record of over 12 million shares were traded. Mass hysteria broke out in the population, leading to them selling their shares and stocks in order to keep money.
While the Great Depression originated during the Wall Street crash in New York City, the global standard, which linked nearly all the countries of the world in a network of fixed currencies exchange rates, played a key role in transmitting the American downturn to other countries. Europe and North America were hit hard. In Wall Street, everything went into a crisis and removed millions of investors. When it started to hit hard in other areas of America and the world, banks started to close, panic erupted, and people saw their money that they have saved up for so long disappear.
Homelessness increased, housing prices went down, trade collapsed, and deflation skyrocketed. Not only did it impact areas of money, it also affected politics. For example, the idea of capitalism started to falter, causing more hardships to continue.
Former President Roosevelt promised to end the Depression, causing him to win the election. His plan worked and helped the recovery.
Recovery was in some part due to the nations affected moving on from the gold standard following monetary expansion. Recovery for the U.S. began in 1933. According to the Great Depression Britannica, the country's output finally returned to its long trend path in 1942.